Welcome into the vlog. It's Wednesday, August the 12th. Today's the 12th.
It is the 12th.
See, there you go. It's the 12th. Yesterday on the 11th, see what I did there? Geno Smith got popped in the face, broke his jaw. Kevin, how ridiculous is it that the New York Jets lost their starting quarterback to that?
It's crazy because your teammate hit you, and he hit the starting quarterback over $600 that most guys spend on a Thursday night, an O-line dinner or a team dinner. So, yeah. And the stories keep coming out of New York.
It's ridiculous.
And Rex Ryan's not even there.
Yeah, I was going to say, Rex Ryan's got to be like high-fiving himself in the hallways up in Buffalo.
See, it's not just me. It's the players, too. So, I mean, there's something about the Jets, man. They're always creating stories.
I mean, I thought that the craziest thing this offseason was going to be Sheldon Richardson doing 142 with marijuana, a loaded gun, and a 14-year-old in his car. But I think this tops it.
You can't even script this kind of stuff. It's the drama of the NFL. And look, how about at least they didn't have Hard Knocks was in the locker room. I mean, that could have been even worse, and you actually see it take place. But I got no words. I really don't know what to even say. I can't believe it.
It's one of these deals where like an executive at HBO or like the guy who runs the show Ballers is like, wait, what? No, that's ridiculous.
Our writers can't even come up with this because everybody, you don't hit the quarterback on or off the field in the locker room. And it goes back to this. There was beef before. It had nothing to do with being on the field. It was personal beef they had between each other that they let it fester. And so it speaks to me, one, the leader of the team. Is it really Geno Smith? And if it is, then why didn't he take care of this earlier on when it became an issue and let it fester through training camp? Two, where were the guys in the locker room that knew this was going on and they could have nipped it in the bud or taken it to the coach and said, hey, you just need to know this is going on in the locker room, or to the player development guy or something like that. So it's just something either they kept it under wraps for a long time or they just let it fester and didn't take care of the situation. And instead of handling it like grown men, they handled it like a bunch of teenagers.
When you think about IK punching Geno in the face, is his career over? Not Geno.
No, IK. Okay. So if you look back on the history of IK, he had some incidences in college. Louisiana Tech. There are discipline issues and assault. Or, I think there was an arrest or something like that. So this isn't just a one-time incident. There's a history of some kind of anger management going on. It's going to be difficult for a team to want to sign him because of his inability to control that kind of issue, both on and off the field. And so, unless his talent is such that somebody's going to overlook it and think they can be the team to correct the situation, he might find himself in the Canadian League. I don't know how else to say it, but yeah, you knock out your starting quarterback, there's a chance no other team's going to want to pick you up.
Well, from your perspective as a guy in a locker room,
I wouldn't want him on the team. I would. Look, you're going to hit my quarterback and ruin my chance of having a successful season. I don't want you on my team. And other guys might have different feelings. I'm old school. I think you respect the hierarchy in the locker room. I mean, the number one guy in the locker room is your quarterback. Regardless of what you feel about him, he's the quarterback. He is the guy that's going to lead you to wherever you want to go. And from that standpoint, I wouldn't want a guy like that on my team.
We always talk about if you can play, they'll find a spot for you. They'll overlook a lot of other things. This may be one of those things that can't be overlooked, right?
You can have DWIs, you can have failed a drug test, you can have, went through some legal issues, and we've seen that in the last 12 months. To knock out your quarterback, yeah, it's going to be a little hard to overlook that one.
Yeah, it's kind of the quarterback wears a non-contact jersey.
He didn't knock him out though. To Geno's credit, he stood up and stood to the punch. But the quarterback it's an unwritten rule, but very well-spoken rule that you don't touch the quarterback regardless of the situation. And there's guys in that locker room, they might have known what's going on, but they should have the same feeling that you've just jeopardized our chance to having a successful season because of a slight of, in NFL terms, minuscule amount of money that could have been taken care of by any number of those guys in the locker room.
Doesn't get any better than that. Kevin Mawai in with us every Wednesday. It's the center of the week. Enjoy your day. We'll see you tomorrow morning.